Today's Daf Mem Hey, talks about the halachas of an Egla, Arufa, a calf that was decapitated as part of a ritual that is done when an unidentified dead body is found outside of a city. And it says the first step in the ceremony is that the elders of the city would measure from the dead body and see which city was closest to that body. And there's a debate about which part of the body do the elders measure from? Do they measure from the nose? Do they measure from the neck? Or do they measure from the navel, from the belly button? So, and in connection to this, the Gemara brings another debate along similar lines, which is from which place in the body is a fetus formed? Which part of the body is formed first? Is the body formed first from the nose, or from the nostril, or is the body formed first from the navel? And the Arve Nachal, who was a student of Rav Michal of Sletchev, his real name was Reb David Shlomo Eibeshitz, and he wrote a really fascinating explanation of this piece. And he says that in a person's spiritual life, right, there are two places which might be the starting point, the point where life begins, where inspiration begins. It might be the center of the body, right, the heart. And so it might be first the heart, there's the passion and inspiration, which then later inspires the limbs, the other parts of the body, to act. But the starting point might also be elsewhere. It might be first action. A person might first have to act. And then those actions move and trigger the passion in the heart. And so the debate here is, which place is the fetus formed? Is it from the center of the body, the navel? Or is it from the nostril? Is it from elsewhere, the limbs of the body? And the answer is really both, right? Sometimes a person feels, uninspired and feels inhibited, and they just need to wait for inspiration to move them and jumpstart their heart, so to speak, which will then move them to act. And other times a person is more in control and first needs to act and then inspire their heart.